Over the last couple of weeks I've been trying my very best to improve how my desk setup looks while spending as little money as possible. In order to improve my setup I was focusing on 3 main areas, and with just about 200 bucks I was able to transform this into this. Now, I am by no means an expert at building aesthetic setups, so if you have any advice for me or want me to add or change something to further improve how this looks, I would love to hear about your opinion. But please go easy on my wallet. I got about half of the things I bought for this video second hand, and I recommend you do so too if possible. You save a ton of money and most of the times it's actually just the same as buying it new. It took me a while to really figure out what I had to change in order to make my setup look better. I hope that by the end of the video you will know how I did it and you'll leave with some more inspiration on what you have to change in order to make your desk look better too. Now, the first thing you want to make sure is that your cables are hidden. Open cables never look good, and if you let them be, they can become a real mess. And well, for my part, and we really don't want to look under my desk. To fix at least the visible cables, I got myself a monitor arm. More specifically the HNSS12 from Huanwo for just about 50 bucks. Getting a monitor arm for your setup is probably one of the best things you can do. Most of them have some way to completely hide your monitor's cables. You can finally throw away that ugly monitor stand, and you can completely customize how far away and how high up you want your monitor to be. Installing the arm is actually pretty easy too. You just fix the C-clamp on your desk, click in the arms and fix your monitor, and make sure you adjust your resistance so your monitor doesn't just start levitating. Now, with the cables hidden, another thing I really had to improve was the sheer blankness of my space. There was absolutely no personality and also just no space to put my stuff away. Whenever I'd had a cable or something on my desk, it would just make everything look chaotic and draw a lot of attention to it. Just like on a clean face, a single pimple can ruin everything. Now, with this you can get pretty creative. You can get a hidden shelf or a drawer under your desk, or pretty much just anything that helps you organize your stuff without creating a mess. When searching online for inspiration, I absolutely fell in love with this desk shelf. But no. However, I did find a single version on Amazon that was just about 50 bucks. The reviews were not the best, but I took the risk, and to be honest, it turned out pretty well. I mean, yeah, you do kind of just brute force the legs into a board and they're also made out of cork, but I mean, for 50 bucks it's actually pretty reasonable. Now I can finally store my controller, my camera, my microphones and even a journal on my desk without making it look bad. I also put my speakers on the shelf to create a kind of symmetry with the monitor right in between. I really like this upgrade. It's pretty cheap, hella useful, and it just looks very good. Now, one thing that pretty much everyone who has a mousepad has experienced at some point is that they get dirty super easily. And I also felt like my mousepad was just not covering enough of the space. So I replaced my mousepad with an even bigger felt desk mat that matches the color of my desk shelf very well. It's a cheap and easy upgrade for just 10 bucks, and it makes the space look way less blank. And then we come to our third point, which is lighting. And lighting can completely transform your setup if done correctly. You see, your eyes always want to have a kind of balance in brightness. Say for example you are in a dark room, but there's a bright monitor shining directly into your face. It's not comfortable, is it? You would probably just turn down the brightness or even turn on dark mode just to create that balance. In my opinion, this is something that is overlooked way too often. In order to light up my workspace, I got myself a light bar, or more specifically the Mi light bar. The idea behind light bars is to light up the space in front of the monitor without directly shining onto it and also without completely flashbanging you. But before ordering anything, make sure that you choose lights with the right temperature. This is measured in Kelvin, and a lamp that has, for example, 1500 Kelvin would resemble a candle light, and a lamp that has 5000 Kelvin would look more like actual daylight. I myself like to set my light to about 2000 to 2500 Kelvin to get a nice and cozy look without being completely orange. Luckily, the Mi light bar has both adjustable brightness and adjustable light temperature. It also comes with an ultra minimalistic remote that fits my new desk mat very well. You can literally just throw the light bar onto your monitor, plug it in, and you're already good to go. Another thing I highly recommend you all to do is to backlight your monitor. It distributes the light very well because you're not actually looking at the light, you're just looking at the wall behind the monitor that the light is shining onto. I once again chose LEDs that have both adjustable temperature and adjustable brightness, so I can customize it to whatever I'm feeling like. This one is also not plugged into my monitor, but rather into a normal outlet, so I can use them even if my monitor is turned off. I then added a few more details like this moon lamp I got from eBay, or a foam sleeve that I could put on my microphone because the red light was just super annoying. And that's pretty much how far you can get with just about 200 bucks. I think even small improvements like the lights can make a huge difference and are affordable at the same time. As I said, I recommend getting all the upgrades secondhand if possible, but I still put all the links for the items in this video in the description. Now this has turned pretty much into my dream setup. And I'd love to hear your opinion and thoughts on this in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing, beautiful day, and you will see me in the next one. Hey! Oh fucker, I did it. I did it.